This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. Let's get right into the news. Well, Diddy is a lot more is coming out from this Little Rod. I can't even imagine that this is all coming from this Little Rod lawsuit. And I'm sure Diddy wishes he paid Little Rod and didn't try to screw him over, because right now, this is a thorn. But besides everything else that's going on, this is an additional thorn in his side, because this guy is making all kinds of allegations. Like, he's saying Young Miami was basically, and this is, I don't believe this at all. I want to make this clear, even though Academics is trolling her, because why not? She's always against him. Young Miami, Jade and Daphne were paid monthly fee to work for Mr. Combs as workers, sex workers, received a payment via transfer from Robin Greenhill. This is crazy, from an accountant. Okay? Do I believe that? No. Then there's other allegations, right? And I'll get to Joe Budden reacting to this in a second. People thought Joe Budden had to react to it. He wanted to stay away from it as much as possible, because at one point he was employed by Puff, right? But Young Miami was accused of being almost like a drug mule as for Diddy, like someone that just brings him drugs and coke and transported for him in a private jet. I don't know. I don't believe that at all, but it's wild allegations. Just remember, just 2 months ago, NYPD was revealing Diddy is not under criminal investigation for any assaults or anything. They came out and made a whole statement about it. Little did we know, Homeland Security was picking it up. The feds are picking it up, like different agencies are now involved in this. I still can't believe this is from the Little Rod lawsuit, because look at all the money that is being poured into this investigation. 3 homes were hit at once. Probably 200 agents. Helicopters were put in the sky. Cars were deployed. It's like, there's something deeper going on here, because this is tons of money being invested. I mean, and I know the government wastes money left and right up, but this is like, for Diddy on just a Little Rod lawsuit. It's deeper than that. They're trying to connect Diddy to a lot of stuff, and this is just the beginning. You see how they took down a lot of people in the past. Look what they did to R. Kelly, and I'm not saying it's not, like R. Kelly. He was crazy, but I'm just saying, things are unfolding the same way with Diddy. This is just the beginning. Now, first, before I get to Joe Budden, let's listen to what Tyrese said. I mean, I can't believe Tyrese is out here talking about this. Tyrese shares his thoughts on Diddy's current situation. Says he won't make a mockery of what's going on, and he has, while sending his support. Tyrese, you're not the best person to be commenting on this. You're fighting tooth and nail with your baby mom over money per month, and you're saying, oh, there's not enough Fast and Furious movies and this, while I'm saying this, it's just like you're trying to get everyone to support you, when it's like, bro, just handle your own stuff. Like, people supporting you isn't gonna help your outcome. Tyrese says, what I can't do and I won't do is downplay the laughter, the fun, the energy, the inspiration, the award shows, the studio sessions, the most legendary parties and events I've ever attended in my life. And I also can't act as if my high school backyard parties throughout South Central LA wasn't the craziest parties ever, because of the bad boy on slew hit records. I don't condone nor I support abuse, bullying, sexual assault, or anything currently being alleged. But what I can't do is turn the blinds on how much this mean to me and all of us, and what he has done for the community, music, and culture. Don't worry, I'm only one crazy enough to jump out there and say what most of you want to say, but you don't have the balls to do so, because that's very normal for people to be going through a rough patch. And we all sit back and make a mockery of it. But I'm not going to do that. I'm praying for Diddy, his kids, his family, his mother, and all the alleged victims in the middle of you can't pray for everybody. Can't pray for the victims, too. You got to pray for one of them, man. And then he said, I love this brother. Sounds like he might have been at some freak-offs. He's been nothing but kind and generous towards me. I'm sure he was. And that's the only way I feel praying for more of a better outcome of all this happening. God bless you, Diddy. If you ever need to call me, yeah, he might want you to hide him. I'm going to be honest. Now, Joe Budden, this is all the stuff they were doing. This is a lot of manpower. They're looking for something. Now, Joe Budden reacted, and he said, most of you thought I wouldn't react. Scotty Beam even tried to say, you're not going to react, Joe. You're scared. You're friends with him. Scotty Beam used to work for Joe Budden on that culture show he had, the State of the Culture that got canceled. Joe Budden responds to Scotty Beam.
To whom it may concern. I hate when y'all do that.
Yeah, well, I want to go see what she look like. I don't know what she look like.
Oh, she's a pretty girl. She's a pretty girl. To whom it may concern, man. Or to Twitter/X's HBCU black feminists, lived with my mom for most of my life, lack real life experience, the ability to critically think, nuance, context.
That thing got a whack.
Comes from whatever transpired during our time at Revolt. But one, I fired you for all of those reasons that I just named. And black media calls black media to the carpet. Like, what the fuck are we talking about? Some of that was just foolishness. Why would I be expected to make a remark about anything Puff related? Black feminists, lived with my mom for most of my life, lack real life experience, the ability to critically think, nuance, context. I fired you for all of those reasons that I just named. And I'm sick of good, black, successful men getting their backs kicked in by regurgitative Twitter. By you people that just read shit and say it, which was the downfall at the gig. Not only did I fire you, though, that show is non-existent. I'm no longer at Revolt or do anything Revolt related. So that's just a weird thought that my name should come up as you're looking for people to address. That's all. It's just...
And that's basically what he said, and he is right. You know, like, she was just trying to... I mean, he did need to speak out about it, but, you know, you can't avoid it just because you're friends with him. Adrian Broner's... Oh, yeah, so then, you know, Joe Budden also went on to say that Diddy isn't... This is just the beginning. It's over for him. Once you get, like, Homeland Security, FBI, and everything involved, this is the beginning. He's right. Adrian Broner says Diddy remembering what prison is known for. Okay. Well, anyways, we will see how all this develops. Anyways, this is Jordan Tower with JT News. Smash that like button. I will check you guys on the next one. Peace.